All right, it's time for a little love in the morning. Today, we're digging into a juicy question, a modern-day relationship issue that many couples are grappling with, an open marriage.
Oh boy, well, just mentioning the phrase alone can lead to some difficult conversations, and that is why we have an expert here to guide us through that conversation, certified relationship and marriage coach, Jennifer Blank-Cool, back on the couch. Good morning.
Good morning, Emily and Travis. Thanks for having me again.
Okay, we got to dive right in, because there's no way this doesn't take up all of our time.
Yeah.
So today's question is from Anonymous, writing, quote, "My wife has suggested an open marriage. An open marriage sounds non-committal. If she does not want to be committed, why should I stay in the marriage?" Jennifer, your take.
Okay. First of all, you're worthy of love the way you are. This is a tough topic, and I'm assuming from the way the question is stated that you yourself don't want a open marriage, but your spouse does. So I want to start there. Love yourself, know you're worthy and enough the way you are. This is a hard topic. Not trying to give myself a little commercial here, but this is where you really should turn to a professional and hire somebody to be your guide and help you navigate this conversation.
Yeah.
Also, it's so natural, like my heartbeat is skipping a little bit here.
Right.
It is very natural to react very emotionally to this.
For sure.
I have had the honor of working with a lot of couples in this scenario, and I've never seen it go really smoothly out of the gate. It's quite an emotional and triggering topic.
It cuts right to the core
really
of what you started
does.
off with, is that question of, am I enough? Am I myself not enough?
It really does. And that's our number one fear,
Yeah.
actually, from a psychological standpoint as humans. Like, am I enough? And then our second biggest fear is, if I'm not enough, am I going to be loved?
Yeah.
And so this really taps deep into our psychology and our hearts. I'm going to say something that a lot of people are not going to agree with me on.
Oh, okay.
And this is the hardest part as a starting point. Not fully taking this personally. There is a wide spectrum of why people bring this up. It's too wide for me to discuss here on this couch in a few minutes.
Yeah.
But anything from somebody feeling completely hopeless and feeling like there's no way in heck they're going to get their needs met in the relationship that they're in, all the way to the other end of the spectrum where people can use this as manipulation. They don't mean to, but I've seen a lot of people use it as a way to try to get their partner to step up. They're trying to jolt them and instill fear in them. Yes.
That's
So
not great.
I'm speaking of, two extreme things. And then of course there's all this wonderful, and I'll call it wonderful, middle ground, because I do feel like this is a heartfelt topic that can bring a lot of pain. At the same time, there can be a positive and productive reason that your partner is bringing it up, and if navigated in a healthy, loving way, you can really get to a next playing field and out of maybe what you're stuck in.
Yeah.
The far majority of people that come to me that are in this scenario have lost hope that they can get their needs met, and they're literally it's a desperation point.
Right. I mean, what we say when you get married, we say in sickness and in health, right?
Yes.
And for some folks, unfortunately, that can mean a completely debilitating illness that changes your marriage as you know it, as the agreement that you've had set up for years and years and years. So there are some of those cases where it's not necessarily someone just saying, "Hey, you're not enough for me." It's
love how you said that.
We have external things can come in, unexpected things can happen, and it can get really hard. There's also the question of, what exactly do you define as an open marriage?
That's right.
Without getting into anything that I can't say on morning television,
That's right.
we could be talking about things that a couple is going to be in lockstep together on, all the way up to a polycule, right?
Right.
And that might not be where you're talking about.
Absolutely, absolutely. But it is important to honor your value system and your wants and needs, and listen to yourself. You got to hear your partner out who came to you on this. You got to listen to your heart. Once you collect all the information and you hear your partner out, if it doesn't align with you, love yourself enough. But also, it is important to hear your partner out. I will also say, not lightening the burden of this topic here, I also see a lot of people that are dealing with infidelity. So the fact that somebody can say, "God, I'm struggling. I want an open marriage," whether it's done in a moment of a heated argument or whether it's done in a very heartfelt, thoughtful way, like, okay, I'm at this point. husband or wife. This is where I'm at.
Yeah.
The fact that that person is coming to you and not doing something behind your back is, I think, kind of a significant thing. It's too easy to cheat. It's too easy to hide.
Yeah.
You know, especially nowadays with all of our technology, our phones. Yeah. It's just too darn easy.
It makes sense. I am curious. We don't have a ton of time left,
I know,
but
right?
just to sneak this in here. I mean, one thing I thought about with this question was we introed it with, like, you get that jump reaction, right, when you talk about an open marriage. It's like, I'm not going to say taboo, but it has that kind of stigma to it, right?
Yeah, right.
How often, as a professional, are you working with people who are trying to work through open? Like, is this person alone, or is this person in a sea of people that are trying to navigate something similar?
This person is certainly not alone. There are plenty of people where this topic comes up, but I will say the people that come to me, at least, and I hope this is helpful for everybody watching, come to me because they've lost hope. They don't truly want an open marriage. I also, the very first paying client of mine 11 years ago was a polyamorous couple. And I really continue to be deeply grateful for that couple. I learned so much, and I've worked with other open marriage, polyamorous type situations since then, but I feel like they were given to me as a gift because this is a growing topic. This is a growing scenario.
It is.
It is not something that we should just shun and immediately
bad,
take off the table.
Yeah,
like, we
that makes
really
sense.
need to talk through these kinds of topics
But it
in this day and
absolutely
age.
does put the importance on communication.
Yes, it means it's time to really focus in on your relationship and be intentional.
I wouldn't chalk it up to non-commitment right away. So give it a conversation, and good luck.
Yes.
Absolutely.
Talk it
Yes.
through.
Always
100%
appreciate
to
your
you.
time, Jen. Thank you.
Thank you. Thanks for having me.
Hey, if you got a question for Coach Jen, send us a message right now. You can DM us, Coin News AM Extra on Facebook or Instagram. Slide into those DMs. You can stay anonymous.